Peace be upon you, and God's mercy and blessings. This colorful, attractively shaped bird has amazed people for many years with its ability to mimic sounds, to the point that it has become beloved by humans and one of the most popular pets. But how is it actually possible for it to pronounce letters and words so easily? A skill considered unique to humans among all creatures on Earth. Does it actually talk? Does a parrot have vocal cords and a larynx like us? The answer is no. So how does it speak? Welcome everyone. I'm Amr Abdullah, and in this episode we'll answer the question, how does a parrot talk like a human? Before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you receive our videos as soon as they're uploaded. Parrots are found in warm regions of the world, such as India, Southeast Asia, West Africa, Latin America, Australia, and New Zealand. The parrot has maintained its presence to this day and hasn't gone extinct, except for one species in the early 20th century that used to inhabit the United States. The parrot is distinguished by its relatively large head and short, strong beak. It is one of the long-lived birds, with an average lifespan of 25 to 30 years, and larger species can live up to 100 years. That's an extraordinary lifespan compared to other birds. One remarkable thing is that parrots are loyal creatures. A mated pair never separates for their entire lives. A common behavior among parrots is that during the female's incubation period, roughly 5 weeks, the male spends that entire time feeding and caring for her. Talk about a devoted partner. And if you think this gentle creature is weak and fragile, let me tell you, parrots are remarkably strong, with most of that strength concentrated in their beak. A parrot's beak is very powerful. It can crack open a coconut with just a few simple pecks, whereas humans struggle to open one without hammers and specialized tools. It also uses its beak to carve holes and cavities into hard tree trunks to build its home. Now that we've briefly gotten to know the parrot, let me ask you a direct question. Does the parrot actually talk? In reality, the answer is no. A parrot doesn't truly talk. It is, however, the only creature with the ability to mimic. Many people don't know that crows, lyrebirds, and European starlings are also classified among birds capable of mimicry, but their abilities are generally more limited compared to the parrots, with the exception of the lyrebird alone. As mentioned, the parrot doesn't talk. It is a mimic with a great ability to imitate and replicate any sound it hears. So what is the mechanism that allows a parrot to mimic sounds? Parrots have a different anatomical structure from other birds. They possess a shell surrounding their vocal centers responsible for language imitation, as well as neural connections that help them learn and replicate sounds. Their acoustic memory allows them to store speech and reproduce it at the right moment. But not through vocal cords or anything like that, rather through a whistling mechanism. If humans have a larynx, the parrot has what is known as the syrinx, or sound box, which is the organ that helps it produce sounds resembling human speech, located at the lower part of the trachea. Parrots can speak by controlling the airflow through the syrinx, producing their own sounds. Essentially, every sound a parrot makes is a form of whistling, and since it has no lips or teeth to help with articulation, it controls sound production through other mechanisms. For example, unlike most animals that produce sound from the throat without using the tongue, the parrot cleverly uses its tongue to manipulate and change the tone of sounds. It also uses neck movements to achieve certain tones. Moving its neck one way produces one pitch, and moving it differently produces another. Using all these combined methods, along with its ability to memorize words, it can imitate the sounds it hears and reproduce them. Now, let me ask another question. Can all parrots talk? Not all parrot species have the ability to mimic and produce sounds. Many species are more like ornamental birds and produce ordinary sounds, the kind commonly found in pet shops. Unfortunately, because of these species, many awkward situations occur. You'll find someone going up to a parrot and whistling away, trying to get it to talk, saying things like, "Who's daddy's favorite?" only to get no response. Well, that particular species just doesn't talk. Among the most well-known species capable of fluent speech are the African gray parrot, the Amazon parrot, the budgerigar, budgie, the Quaker parrot, and the Indian parrot. These species are distinguished by their ability to memorize a large number of words and letters clearly and correctly. As for speaking species, if we went to the wild, caught one, and tried to train it at home, would it learn to talk? Actually, no. A parrot simply reacts. It waits to hear a sound, stores it, and then reproduces it through its syrinx. Interestingly, wild parrots rarely mimic each other's sounds, or sounds from their natural environment, and they generally only speak intensively with humans. Trainers use certain activities and exercises to teach parrots to speak. One of the easiest is to choose a specific phrase they want the parrot to learn. Say, "Peace be upon you." Record it as an audio file and play it repeatedly, leaving a gap between repetitions so the parrot doesn't get confused and understands they are two separate phrases. The trainer then plays this recording near the parrot for a set period. After hearing it repeatedly, the parrot naturally begins trying to mimic the phrase, and over time it becomes accustomed to it and may say it in a different context without hearing it first. On average, a parrot can memorize over 800 words. Interestingly, parrots can associate sounds with situations. Many parrots, when they see their owner coming home, automatically say, "Hello, how are you?" Of course, this doesn't mean they're genuinely asking. They have no idea what they're saying. The owner simply conditioned them to repeat those words when someone walks through the door, so they connect the event to a specific sound. Does the parrot's intelligence stop at mimicking sounds? Parrots are very intelligent and are classified as the smartest birds overall. They don't just repeat words, they can learn movements and acquire various skills through their trainers. Many videos online show parrots doing astonishing things: riding a bicycle, identifying colors, mimicking the sound of a phone, running water, a vacuum cleaner, a doorbell, and more. They can also answer certain questions. A trainer might hold colored sticks and ask, "What color is this stick?" And the parrot answers right away. All of these skills come through training and repetition. Interestingly, the parrot is the only bird that can eat using its feet. Its feet are like hands to it. It doesn't just use them for walking, it uses them to pick up objects and hold food. And some parrots prefer using one foot over the other, much like humans preferring the right or left hand. One amusing fact about parrots is their association with pirates. If I asked you to picture a pirate right now, you'd probably imagine a peg leg, a hook for a hand, a black eye patch, a sword, and the picture wouldn't be complete without a parrot sitting on the shoulder. Pirates are always depicted with parrots, and it's likely because parrots have the ability to observe and spy, and can be trained to carry small items from one place to another. That said, we can't confirm parrots were truly part of pirate culture. They were mostly used in novels and films. And with that, we've answered the question of how a parrot can talk like a human. If this is your first time on the channel, we answer questions that might pop into your head while lying in bed at midnight. As always, if you have a question that's been puzzling you, write it in the comments and we'll answer it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and share. And newcomers, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss our videos. See you next episode.